Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we're on season 4 episode 9 of The Good Place. I've had a bit of a break from watching the show due to personal issues, so I'm excited to get back into this now. The last one was huge as well. We had Janet trying to save the day, looking like she's going to be successful, credit to her. And Chidi was to find out everything that's happened. Basically, a lot of pressure on his shoulders right now for when he wakes up. So yeah, I guess we'll roll that intro and get stuck into it. Here we go.
Not in this, Janet. Next.
There's gonna be marbles everywhere.
What are you waiting for? Do it.
It's not that easy. Maybe I just start him at the beginning, a full factory reset.
Man.
Here we go.
Oh.
He has your eyes.
And your smile.
Oh my god, my heart.
Looks like he has a tummy ache.
He always has a tummy ache, bless him. From birth.
Did you bring that up again?
You're always at the university. We did this for your career.
This makes me so sad.
There's one clear answer, and it's that the two of you should stay married. Questions?
It worked?
Perfectly. They're happy again, Uso.
Children, please take your seats.
Here's a perfect example. Where to sit. In the front, I'd sit a blackboard better, or by the door to get a nice breeze.
Takes so long that he's forced to sit in one of the places anyway. Not the boots.
He has a brilliant mind. One day he would use it to solve the world's biggest problems.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm sure you've heard about his first great lecture.
Oh, not that old story again. It's so embarrassing. Go ahead.
Here we still are.
It's the reason I got into philosophy.
We have to break up.
Wait, what? Why?
That's not good. The fork in there.
I will show you. How Kant refuted.
Oh, Chidi. You nearly had it. Very, very close.
I have a family. Until I had to read this, I had a will to live. It's an insane, tangled web of inscrutability in the Unabomber way.
Okay.
The greatest works of moral philosophy are emotional. Where is the heart? Where are the guts?
I understand. I do.
I don't know if he does.
I don't know what hurts more, Lisa's meeting or Alessandra. She was brilliant.
He's got the boots on.
Chidi, come on in. Unless you'd be more comfortable out here.
I love Michael.
And you and I are going to get along great.
I love her.
Is there a relationship equivalent to the oatmeal?
A soulmate.
Soulmate, every person in the good place has one perfect match.
Think about what to do, you'll miss your opportunity and maybe get sucked into the propeller of a swab boat. I mean, I do want to see it happen to someone, or like a cow.
He kind of gives good advice, I'm just saying. Obviously to the extreme in Jason's case, but...
Figured it out once, we can do it again. Because you know what, Michael? You're basic.
Yeah, basic.
Meet your soulmate Guan Yin, Tahani, Karen.
Really? This is my soulmate?
Yeah.
Don't bring knives to a friendly game night. I mean, who does that?
They're prepared.
Oh my god, she's from League of Their Own.
Presenting the inexorable passage of time. Fire and blood. Fool. It was birthday parties. These trivialities demean me. I must away and tend to my ravens.
Talk about ethics. It's a subject I've recently needed to learn about immediately.
Immediately.
By the way, I wasn't cheating before. Or eavesdropping just now.
Actually, you should see her with him. It's intense. And if I'm being honest, sexually charged.
You were cute, you know. Big melon head and a little necktie.
She is so smitten for him.
I kind of wish cute little Chidi just got to be a kid.
Oof.
Believe it, baby. I'm all yours. At least until something better comes along. For me. You've pretty much topped out. There's a real possibility that I'm in love with you again on this plane of existence. today.
When I first watched this, I never thought I would ship these two, and I really do. They've just been through so much.
Finally make up my mind about one damn thing and you try to talk me out of it? I'm sure.
Huge. It's a huge moment.
If soulmates do exist, they're not found. They're made. Convince them to go to counseling.
I never knew they went to counseling.
Yeah, kids are idiots.
Turns out life isn't a puzzle that can just be solved one time.
Oh, I love this show so much.
What a time to learn. Can you give me a second?
I think I need a second.
I don't know if I'll see you again, or what I'll remember if I do. Can you get this back to me?
Of course.
Darcy Carden is going to kill me.
Hi there, Chidi. Welcome back.
Oh, chills.
So, for the past 300 years, have I been super annoying?
Nope. No, I wouldn't say no.
Annoying.
Well,
Yes.
thank you.
Jason. Yes.
Hey, Janet, can I have my note, please? It might be some of the best writing I've ever done.
Am I going to cry? I feel like I will. This show. It's just so good. It is so freaking good. Someone mentioned on one of my comments that I need to keep a box of tissues handy because I'm going to be needing them quite a lot, and clearly they were right, because I did not expect to get emotional at the end there, and I definitely did. There's something so precious about the relationships and the characters within this show, and how it's so relatable. Obviously, we don't know what happens in the afterlife, so that there's sort of a disconnect there, because it's only predictions, guesses, humor, all of that wrapped into one. Yet we're so connected to the topics at which they explore through going through this afterlife, and this it almost feels like a secondary arc at this point, because the real point is the lessons within it, the lessons, what we learn on our journeys seems to be the main focus. At least that's what I'm taking away from it personally. Chidi is someone that I relate to probably most out of the characters on this show, because I'm always someone that wants to do the right thing, trying to find the answer all of the time. There never is one answer. There's always just choices, and those choices will all come with consequences or, results of those actions. And it's how we sort of react or respond to those actions. It sort of blows my mind that a show such as this can touch on such heavy topics and do it so freaking well as well. It is so good. So for those that are on my Patreon right now, obviously YouTube is quite far behind at this point, but I am in a time of my life that it is the most difficult time that I have ever sort of experienced, and I've been through some shit, let me tell you. So I find myself struggling on a daily basis, and when it comes to this show, I've sort of been avoiding watching it, which personally I think has been a poor choice on my part, because watching that right now has definitely helped. But it was more of a fear, fear of this show sparking some sort of memories, me getting emotional. Just talking about it now makes me emotional. But I think it's important to embrace it and to sort of learn through the mistakes of, the fictional characters and real life instances. I just think those people that aren't willing to open their minds, try new things, see other points of views, are the ones that will remain sort of trapped, and those that are willing to be open-minded, you know, willing to explore different avenues, are the ones that will progress in life. And I don't think it should be, you know, frowned upon to change your opinion on things or try different avenues, because if something isn't working, you're the one that's in control to change that. If something isn't upsetting you in life, you are in control to change those factors, and you cannot blame others for repeating same routines, same mistakes, you know. Again, without sort of going into too much detail, a person in my life I felt was becoming a very negative character to be around. It wasn't something that was providing me with any sustenance or growth in any way, any support. There was just a sort of feeling of being pulled down. And very recently I decided to, you know, move on from this person, and it's something that I haven't dealt with it yet. Like, I wouldn't say, oh, I'm over it, I'm still struggling with it, but it's something that I feel has to happen in order to move forward. And I might not be, you know, barricading a wall up or keeping that up forever, but right now I need to step away from a situation that is proven, you know, toxic. And there are obviously other people within my life that I have to consider when making these big decisions. And being the cheaty that I am, I sort of do your pros and cons list, you sort of weighing it up, you're second guessing every decision. But it's like Jason said, if you see something that's good, or you see something that's bad, you have the power to make that change, and you may as well act instead of, you know, stewing for so long that it becomes so big that there's fear that it can never be undone, like, you know, Chidi's death in this sort of scenario, because he couldn't make a single decision. So as much as I agree that, like, Jason is, you know, one extreme and Chidi is another extreme, I do think that I can take good influences from both characters and use them within my own life to be comfortable with my decision and own my decision. I'm sure you guys have similar feelings or can relate to other characters, and in some instances I kind of relate to Tahani as well. I mean, obviously I'm not unbelievably beautiful or rich or posh in any way, so maybe not those characteristics, but other characteristics I definitely do relate to Tahani. And I feel like Eleanor is the person that I would want to be at times, and never would go down that route, but she's someone that I find entertaining to watch. And again, some of the things that she says, I'm like, I've thought it, I would never verbalize it like she does. I don't relate at all to Jason, but I am inspired, like Chidi was, by his constant ability to, you know, grab things with both hands, make those decisions. He's very impulsive, obviously, to an extent that I don't want to be. But again, like, I'm learning from that person. So I guess this was just a really long-winded way of saying that the way that these writers have managed to find a group of people that are so different from each other, yet still have that connection, you know, with each other as well. They can relate, they're going through something big, and they just gel well. They shouldn't on paper, but they do somehow gel well. And I think that is so freaking important, because it should show the audience that you know, you should never judge a person for, you know, your initial thoughts, because a person is so much more layered than just what's on the outside, and there's a high chance that, you know, you could become one of the closest people ever, like these guys have, if there's, you know, a factor that you all sort of can relate to. And yeah, humanity, you know. Relationships, you know, the social aspect, and it's just so good, guys. And I gotta say a massive thank you to all my patrons that are watching these videos and leaving your comments, because reading them is something that I genuinely look forward to doing, and I'm always intrigued as to the things that you take from the show, and things that, you know, make you laugh, make you cry, what you look forward to, etc. And hearing that on rewatch you spot things that you didn't on first watch is just inspiring me to rewatch the show as soon as I've finished it as well. And there's only a few episodes left at this point, so I guess I better get cracking, guys. I just want to thank you all for watching my videos. I'm sorry for the ramble that I did at the end there, but I hope you're all doing well. I hope good karma reaches each and every one of you, and yeah, I hope to see you for the next one. Bye, guys. So my last video, I took a comment from Priscilla, and Priscilla was nice enough to respond in this video. And Priscilla says, so I was quite miserable when I started watching this show, grieving a giant loss, seeing no point in life really. It helped me to restart and to want to be and live better. I'm much happier with who I am today, living by these values, but I still struggle and fail sometimes, so I commented on 406 with that in mind. We all have a past, a bunch of behaviours to which we were exposed, especially as kids. That ends up impacting our behaviour one way or another. I grew up around people that were quick to judge, that often engaged in self-loathing, that snapped in anger. So there was and is a lot to learn. Like the Brent type, these people don't work on getting better, either because they think they don't need it, or because they think they're not worthy. With my mistakes, I try to examine what went wrong and what I can do better next time. Then move on from them. With other people's mistakes, I try to understand what my best move is, to help or not to engage at all, and to find peace in the fact that they're being who they can be. And sometimes I just snap like I did yesterday. But it happens less and less, and that's what matters. The problem with Chidi's duty to always help everyone is he's miserable, and that's bad too. By the way, there's another aspect about mistakes, which are new mistakes. New mistakes means we're trying new things, and that's good within reason. We gotta risk making them. I used to avoid new things like writing these long-winded comments, risking them going public. If you find yourself looking for a healthy distraction during these tough days, check out their podcast. It was great company to me many times. Take your time and take care. Priscilla, I cannot thank you enough for this comment, and for sharing and being so brave, sharing your story as well. And what you said makes so much sense with the fact that it's the lessons that you take from these things, and you will fail. There will be failures along the way, but how you learn from them and how you quickly pick yourself back up and try again is the thing that matters. So like with carrying out mistakes and new mistakes, is if you never try new things, there won't be any mistakes, but then there's no room for growth either. Whereas if you have a bit of Jason in your life and you try these things and you're a bit more impulsive and they fail, like Jason's forever failing, bless him, but you've tried it, it didn't work, you learn from it, you move on. You don't repeat that behavior. So for me, the person that I'm referring to has a constant need to repeat same mistakes and expect different results. The thing that I'm taking from that is that I don't want to be like that in my life. If I make a mistake, I am going to learn from it and I'm going to try and move on. I'm not going to blame other people for the mistakes that I make. I'm going to see what I did wrong and focus on, my bubble, what I can control, and spend a little less time worrying about the things that I cannot control. And I think that is really important, because as a GD, I do worry about things that I have no control over. And what is that gonna achieve? Nothing but a tummy ulcer. So I'm gonna actively, you know, work on this and expect, you know, different results, maybe, hopefully, question mark. Again, thank you so much, Priscilla, for sharing your thoughts and for watching my content and supporting. Honestly, it means a lot, and I appreciate you reaching out and DMing me as well, because it's like I say, a time where I needed it, and I'm very grateful. Okay, let's not get soppy, guys. Let's not get soppy. If you would like to become a member of the Dat Pack as well, please do so. Links are everywhere, so I'm sure you can find it. And yeah, I hope to see you all soon for another video. Bye for now, guys.